Okay? I'm going to tell you right now, keep talking. Don't deny who you are. Embrace who you are. And if anything, add more of who you are to who you are. Take inspired action. It is a full moon in Virgo, but I'm going to take what they have to say here. Virgo is the exact opposite of Pisces. I feel that we share some of those attributes of Virgo, especially when it comes to trying to get it perfect. When we learn something, we want to learn it well. We want to know everything about it. And our biggest fear is that we won't. And then we're going to get called out on it. But you know what? You know what you know. And you know it well, and you love it well. It's not just knowing it well, you love it well. You've learned this thing out of place of a spot of passion. Okay? You passionately love what you learn, what you know. We go on these journeys and we're always like so, what's that word? What's that word, Spirit? Enthralled. We're always passionately involved. There's another word, there's a word I'm missing, but it all means that. We get very excited about the learning process. We get inspired, we take action, and yeah. Moon and Leo shine. I'm going to take another one. Okay. And release control, right. Okay. So there's solitude and this one says shine. You see the difference. You have the moon where it's darker, where we go under. Then you have the sun where it's shine. And Leo's very much the sun, the sunflower. You shine. It's like, we're shining. We're going to shine. So you have to do the opposite here. You have to feel the opposite of what's coming. And take inspire action. That's usually the Ace of Wands for me. And you're inspired to begin something new. That's the Ace of Wands. So act more fire. Release control. Yeah, underneath the Page of Swords makes all the sense in the world. Release the control of having to know it all. Of asking yourself to be perfect in everything, which is also a Virgo trait. Virgo, they seek perfection. Always looking for perfection to the point where they look OCD. I know a lot about Virgo. I'm married one. Yes. Oh yes. It's a good match, but it's not always easy. I don't think anybody's matches are easy because we're two separate people. Okay? So remember that all the time. Have to kind of do that dance with each other of it's very hard to be with somebody who's always seeking perfection. Because whether they like it or not, they look at you and seek it from you. And sometimes I have to tell him I am not perfect. He is very good for me because in that way he's constantly reminding me that I need to set boundaries, that I do not have to be perfect. And it reminds me that I will not go into hiding. I will make a mistake and it is okay. It's okay. I'm here to make mistakes. I'm here to learn. As long as I don't shut down to the knowledge, I'm okay. And different times in people's lives, you're going to have different situations that come in that affect who you are. Okay? Example, for myself, and I'm going to say this in all honesty, I lose a lot of words now, especially because I'm in my 50s and I'm in that time, and I've researched it, and I understand that with the flux that's going on in my body, which is a beautiful reawakening to a new period in my life, it comes with certain things. There are words that escape me every now and again, or I put a word that's not in the right position. to express something. And since I've always said that my language is French first, it gets sometimes even worse when I speak English. It's just my first language was French. So that will always be a conditioned thing that remains as a cellular thing in my body. I don't think I'm bad at English, but I will start to forget more in English than I would in French. And being with a perfectionist husband is sometimes a learning thing, right? He has to learn to be patient with my momentary lapse of memory for certain things and not be so critical. But it is good for him to correct me. So I realize I need to take more time when expressing myself so that I could maybe pick up on him more quickly instead of blathering and not really seeing where the mistakes are. So if you take it in both ways, I need to slow down. Slowing down is always a good thing for me. It's always a good thing. This world has been going way too fast for way too long. So any excuse to slow down is a very beautiful one. I think you get to taste all the flavors of life when you slow down just a little bit. And him being more compassionate about the things he doesn't understand that I'm going through, and being a little more lenient but kind is a lot. It's a give and take. It could rip us apart or it could keep us closer together. And that's my experience with it. I will not stop speaking to him and go back into hermit mode and start researching why I'm losing certain words when I know why. What I want to do is I want to shine in the places that I can, which is here in my spirituality, where in spirituality I don't suffer quite as much from all of this. It's in when I'm more walking in the human shape with, not a deck of cards or reading energies, that I tend to struggle a little more. But I refuse not to shine in this new part of my life, because it's helping me release some of that control, okay? And that's what you got to do. You got to release the control or that knowledge that you will not always get things right. And trust me, if it's not happening now, something will happen in your life. You're all in cycles, the constant flux of change. You will step into a situation where suddenly you may have to release a little bit of control and be kind to yourself. And make sure that people, even if they're helping you, even if they're giving you constructive criticism, and it has to be kind constructive criticism, okay? Not just I know better than you and you made a mistake. It's got to be kind constructive criticism. Then you're able to take it in, not take it badly, and just continue on your journey. I hope that made sense. I hope that made sense. And no worries, Pisces. If you're worrying about my health, I am fine. I am just a woman at 50. And I'm completely okay with it. I'm hoping as I forget certain things that I forget things that I don't want to remember, which would be fantastic. I would be quite alright with that. I'm going to be taking, this is the Nordique. I think it's a magical Nordique. See, not forget that. Tarot. Woo. All right. Let's see. These are beautiful. So you have Virgo and Taurus. You have a lot of earth signs. I'm feeling as well, bring yourself back into the earth. Grounding yourself really feels good, especially when you feel like the mind or the ego is taking control. Go back to the planet. Walk on the grass, hug a tree, breathe in the air. Yeah, you had determination here, but it came in this way. What I got from it is determination is great, but don't use determination, like don't be so determined that you actually hinder your progress. Okay? Again, I'm feeling the release of control. The Nine of Wands. Just release a little bit and things will start coming to you. You're very close to what you need to know or what you need to be doing. There's really no need for you to just, I don't know, just paint yourself in a corner is what I hear from them. Don't paint yourself into a corner. You may think you're not, but I feel that you are. I feel you're really close to the door, but you're still in a corner by the door. So just, I don't know. The Page of Wands. Beautiful Page of Wands. It's written innocence here. Of course, the page is young. I feel there's more an optimism, a sweetness. It is, in a sense, the bunnies are giving it for me too, you know. Just be beautiful and fluffy the way you're supposed to be, Pisces. Don't let people harden you or make you feel ridiculous for being who you are. Again, I feel like something, you know, is coming in and, they're really, I don't know if this happens to you, but Spirit always like touches the tiny little hairs on my arm, and they're really active today. So I feel like there's a lot of love coming your way. There's a lot of protection when it comes to that. They really want you to have fun in your life. A lot of these energies, I feel they're very weighty. I feel the responsibility that you feel sometimes of life just throwing things at you. And you get weighed down. I feel that she's going in the meadow, that she's going to have fun. That she's being, this is the Page of Wands, so it's fire again. There's that, you know, that heady excitement of just being inspired. Do something new. Be inspired by life. Don't make it a chore all the time. Make it a fun activity. This is why I like doing these readings. So I keep coming back to doing these readings, because to me, it's a passion project, but I didn't do it to the point where it became work. I almost did, though. I wanted to get everything perfect. Perfect. You know? The leading mind in my field of spirituality. Who cares? All I really want is to give a message of love and hope to Pisces. That is what is meaningful and important to me. Who cares if sometimes one word goes in front of the other and I sound totally ridiculous? I don't care. I don't care. If people are getting stuck on that, my first question is, are you a Virgo? Or do you have Virgo in your chart? I'm kidding. But the other part of me would be going, are you missing the message? Are you missing the big picture of what the energy is trying to tell you in this reading? Okay? Are you getting stuck on my humanity and my flaws? Are you really listening with your soul? Okay? Have fun. Have fun with your life. Don't get stuck on you know, people constantly making you feel, I don't know, less than who you are. My computer agrees with you there. 5 of Cups. Hope. 5 of Cups, right. The 5 of Cups always is about looking at everything that's happened in your life. But it's not getting stuck on the cups that fell down. It's having hope for the cups that have remained. Okay? Yes, you've dealt with criticism. You go, yes, you've dealt with criticism in the past by doing more research, by figuring things out. But do you need to constantly do that for the rest of your life for the sake of one person? Or a couple of people? Or you just like, don't get hung up on that. Move on. See if there's any credibility to what they're saying. If you've made a mistake, did it really impact the entire world? If it did, fix it. If it didn't, tell the people to move on. Tell them like what I said. Did you listen to the message? Did you listen to the entire message? Or did you just get hung up on the little stuff? The stuff that didn't just make it perfect. Three of Swords. You say affairs of the heart on this card. I would say, nah, it's seeing the truth. It's seeing the truth. The truth of the affairs of the heart, Pisces, is that you let your heart get lashed over these things. You take it so personally. You're so sensitive. Have you heard that before? You're so sensitive, Pisces. Yes, we are. We are. We do take things. The sad part is that we don't put enough emphasis on the sensitive things that we should be feeling with our hearts. And we get hurt so easily by what others do to us. We sit there in pain while the clarity of the message is shining through, but our heads are bowed and we don't see what's coming in. See the lesson here, okay? See what's coming in here, Pisces. Okay, I'm going to do one more. One more beautiful Pisces. Balance, justice. Balance. Look at the bear. Look at a black bear. You can do this, Pisces. You can find this balance in yourself. Okay? You can balance out that one bad, critical thing to the 300 beautiful things. I would say is just start going back over your mind about what was said. Not the bad thing, all the good things. I'm lucky. I can go back to all your comments and go, oh, that was nice. Oh, I really like that. Oh, I really, really like that. Oh, that was really good. And by the way, that is what usually goes through my mind. All your thank yous are absorbed with love. I imagine you saying it with the most heartfelt of hearts when you say thank you. And that really helps me. So I delete the one that says F off. I forget about it. And I reread the rest. The ones that matter. Okay? So remember that, Pisces. It's time for you to go back into the world and do it without fear. Do it with all the optimism that you feel. The happiness in your heart with the sun. Okay? Let the sun shine in. Let yourself feel bright and clear. Let all the sun shine in all those little dark corners. Okay? Because the rest of the room is bright for you. But it's those little dark corners that really bother you right now. So let you shine the light in those corners. Make sure that the sun reaches them all. Clear it out. Let the sun get in there. See it for what it is. And be you. Unafraid. Perfectly imperfect. Adaptable. Beautiful Pisces. I'm sending you lots of love, light, and blessings. I'm going to come back tomorrow and do how the past is affecting you. I hope that you have a fabulous rest of the day. And please leave a like and a comment. That always really helps the channel, especially the comment. And I will see you later. Take care.